Made in Hollywood.
The line between good and evil begins to blur over the course of a thrilling manhunt through the streets of Manhattan as Chadwick Boseman stars in 21 Bridges.
Hey, this is Stephan James.
And I'm Taylor Kitsch.
And you are watching a scene right now from 21 Bridges.
What happened?
Worst day in 18 years.
How many cops?
8.
Why were they here?
They responded to a robbery.
Shot fired! Shot fired! Officer down!
That first shootout scene is so intense. It really puts you on the edge of your seat. What was it like filming that scene, and what was the training that went into that?
Oh man, that was a beast. I think the whole thing took us like maybe a week to film that whole opening sequence, but I think we always understood from the jump how important that first beat was gonna be. A lot of choreography and just making sure, you know, that we were being smart, that we were being safe, that everything was looking legit. So I'm so proud of it.
I had a blast shooting that. To have that intensity right at the beginning too, and be shooting nights out, you're doing that at like 4, 5, 6 in the morning too, so you're already a little delirious.
Tired.
Yeah.
That stuff gives you a rush.
Yeah.
Definitely.
But once they're rolling, you're gearing up.
Blood's pumping.
We just killed cops. You need to run.
We gotta move fast. Car's not ours, plates are stolen.
If we don't catch these guys in the next 3 or 4 hours, they vanish.
How you gonna do this?
Close the island. You know, shutting down the city presents not just a time constraint and a stress, but there's a political stress that goes along with it. And so I felt that there were a lot of layers there, you know, for the audience, and a lot of layers to play, a lot of places to hide. And so it felt like something that I wanted to do that was complicated and a challenge. There are 21 bridges in and out of Manhattan. Shut them down. 3 rivers, close them. 4 tunnels, block them. Stop every train and loop the subways. Then we flood the island with blue.
The police elements of this movie are very real. I mean, it was researched in incredible detail, that we had ex-NYPD officers involved at every stage, from scouting locations to training the actors in advance to weapons trainings to Chadwick going on ride-arounds. They were on set every day. They advised on everything constantly, you know, from body language to gun handling to the way people spoke and the language they used. That's all genuinely very, very authentic.
None of this makes sense. The cops were there for more than us. This whole thing is filthy.
What is going on here?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
I felt like the action scenes were unlike any scenes I've seen in a cop thriller before. And specifically in these running shots where you're chasing after Ray and Michael, you guys are moving so fast. I'm wondering, were you really running that fast, or was that a trick that maybe with editing or with the camera?
Yeah, there's no trick.
We can run.
There's no trick. There's no trick. Everybody can run in this movie. Like, I knew Stephan was fast.
Come on, you gotta give me a little credit.
It's all him.
That's all me.
Really?
Yeah, if you like stop the frame and like zoom in, you could totally see.
He's done it. I've seen him do it when he was watching it.
It's a very athletic stable of actors, it has to be said. And even when you look at their past credits, you know, Chadwick obviously with 42, Taylor with Friday Night Lights, Stephan with Race. Those guys could move. And there was actually the scene where they run down through the subway station. The guy operating the camera was a parkour runner. And in all honesty, he couldn't keep up with Stephan. That guy is fast.
Police, out of the way, move!
They're not gonna escape this island.
You're the only cop tonight who speaks first and shoots second.
Initially, I was thinking it would just be a cop thriller. It's so much more than that. I found the characters really interesting. I found that it wasn't like towing a moral line really interesting. Everybody's in some form of conflict. People are hiding things. People are trying to find other things out. It felt really rich and really dense, and it moved at a pace that I hoped would be as compelling as it's turned out to be.
I will find you.